Okay, so here I am. I don't know if you remember correctly or if I even told you. It was a little bit, it was quite embarrassing because it was 2 days in a row. One day I fell straight out of the tub head first. Literally head first. Like it's a tub with like glass doors and like literally head first. I scraped my leg, everything else. I couldn't walk. I barely walked for 2 days. I walked, of course. Then I got over that, and then I got into, we have a below ground jacuzzi. So I'm getting out of the jacuzzi, and I don't know what like possessed me not to bring a towel. It's like literally probably 30 feet from the house to the jacuzzi, and you get out of the jacuzzi, you're wet, right? You're like dripping from your bathing suit and everything else, and if you don't have a towel wrap around you, which I should have, that would have been very intelligent, but sometimes I don't have intelligence. So anyway, opened up the door. I opened up the sliding glass door, and my right foot slipped, and my kneecap, I mean, you can't see it because I have it covered and iced, and it's all I'm trying to do because basically all they can do. I tore my meniscus because my knee landed directly on the threshold of the sliding glass door. And if you are familiar with a sliding glass door threshold, it's like about an inch thick or an inch tall, and like, I don't know, yay little, like, but it's just for the the sliding of the door. But when you come down on that on your knee, full force, and you're slipping, you have absolutely, like, you can't even do anything. Like, normally you would prepare yourself and you put your hands down, like, support, like something wouldn't go so bad. But my knee took the brunt of it. So where I'm going with this has absolutely nothing to do with that. Last night, for some reason, I'm at a friend's house right now, and I was going through my purse, and I was looking for, I don't know, like, it could have been a hairbrush, it could have been, like, I don't know, Xanax, I don't know, who knows. So I go into my, hold on, let me prop this out. So I go into my bag, like, just, free-handed, like, Willie Nelson, he can't see it, sorry, that's not appropriate, but he's funny. I don't know if you've never heard him do can you see it? It looks really, really, really bad. Will it do it? Oh no, wrong way. It's like a gash. It's a huge, well, I'm over dramatic. Just get used to it. But I had to put a butterfly band-aid on it because it was so open that it'll never heal, and it hurts like a bitch when I put that on. So then this is where I was trying to get at. I'm sorry. I could be a little drunk, could be a little extra, I'm always extra, never mind, what am I talking about? So anyway, I put my little Band-Aid, what do they call it? Butterflies, which doesn't make much sense because butterflies are so much prettier. So anyway, so I go to open up this. Let me get another one. Let me get the proper one. Oh no, it is a proper one, but let me try and open it properly. How about that? That would be amazing. Let's see. I may have tried to use them all up because my brain does not function with them, I guess. It doesn't make sense, I guess. Could it possibly be that? I mean, does anybody know? I would love to know. If you do, please comment. Please let me know so I can look into it because I'm always curious and I love to learn new things. Like, I would love to learn where I lost, I guess, the last thumb Band-Aid, which is weird because they have thumb Band-Aids, they have knee Band-Aids, they have finger Band-Aids. But what about your Band-Aids for your heart? Let me get a little squishy right here because my heart's been stomped on a lot and I keep getting terrified. I keep getting terrified that it's going to happen again, and it probably will. And you know what? I should go through life and not think that tomorrow may never come or tomorrow may never be the one that I want it to be or anything. But let's have the power of believing that something good's gonna happen in the future. I mean, the future could be today, the future could be 3 weeks from now. Who knows? Okay, so I cannot find a regular, or no, the actual, I almost said umbrella. I should probably go to bed. Anyway, so I'm just gonna do a regular Band-Aid, but I wanted to show you what I did with the other one. I went and I took it off. All right, so it's like you have like the thin paper on both sides. And how did I manage to do this to the paperwork? And now I can't even use the Band-Aid because it's stuck to the paper. It's bandaging the paper. Well, you're welcome, paper. Now you guys can stay together for life. So anyway, so that was my entire story. You're going to learn that I talk way too much, and I am also very, very random. I can go from talking about this little first aid kit, which I probably should get for one of my houses. I don't have one of my houses. I didn't have a house. I would with my dad, but never mind. For the house that I live in, I should get one of these because it has a lot of little stuff. So anyway, yeah. So also, that little gash on my finger, which we thought was just like a little cut, like from like a little piece of paper, little aluminum foil. I don't think it was because like the gash was big. So I mean, it was probably smart because you never know. I don't know what you know, honest to God, I don't know what I got my hand on. So, and I've had a tetanus shot, so I'm okay. But I decided to put this. Yeah, if you can read this backwards, it's antiseptic. And if you're aware of antiseptic, it's basically alcohol. I should have started drinking alcohol like that one. And I also put, well, before I did the death thing. No, I did the death thing first. And then I did this one. I did the, I lost the name of it. Huh. It's like a bacitracin. It's like, you know, an antiseptic and everything else. And let's hope I don't lose a finger. I mean, these last couple of weeks, I've almost lost 2 legs. Again, very, very, very dramatic. So I've almost lost 2 legs. A finger, actually another finger, because you see here, I hurt myself there. I forgot where else. Clearly it wasn't that bad because, you know, well, oh, here, it's here. You see my little, it's like a little protruding thing. I guess it was infected, which is weird because I was on the salt water, but you never know. So yeah, so I put this, it's like a lidocaine lotion on it, and which I put also, oh, let me show you. This stuff is great. If you're not familiar with it, it comes in several different forms. There's patches, there's everything else, but it's called, hold on, give me a minute, I'm sorry. I'm a disaster, I'm not organized, I'm not anything. I want to be. I just hired somebody to be my maid so that she can help me. Because Jesus, for some reason, I do have a cush job, but Jesus, why do I have so much time on my hands? All right, so this is Salon Pass, and it has lidocaine in it. So therefore, you know, on your muscles and stuff like that, it temporarily, you know, numbs them so that you're not feeling so much of pain. And by the way, this is a torn meniscus. The normal rate of recovery is about 3 months. It's been almost 4 weeks. It's going out, it's like 3.5 weeks now. And it's really, really hard to believe. But I also think that getting up and moving, I mean, I know that the regular thing is RICE. If you don't know what that stands for, it's, what the heck? You see, it's the wine taking again. Rest, haha. Elevation. So put your foot up at night. And trust me, if you don't put your foot up at night, and the first couple weeks, you're gonna really want to, like, all day long. I try to put it up at work as much as I possibly can as well. Also, ice on, 10 off, on, off, on, off, and then also, oh, compression. I missed compression. I'm sorry. Compression, like I have this little thing on. It's just a you know, an ace bandage. Right now I have it just covering some ice for because I only have the throwaway ones here. But usually when I go to bed at night, I make sure that it's nice and not too tight, not where it's cutting off your circulation, but make sure you just go ahead and just, you know, do what you gotta do, man. You make yourself whatever. And also, just because rest is involved doesn't necessarily mean that you have to sit down all day 24/7. Because I'll tell you what, I hate exercising. If I ever were to open a bar, it would be called the gym. How about that? Or, no, I'm not opening a gym. The bar called the gym. Or the church. We got mad little marketing skills. So anyway, I was going somewhere with this. Oh, so don't be immobile because it won't work, trust me. Like, you'll wake up even stiffer. Like, when I wake up in the morning, it takes me a good 10 minutes to get going. Now, that doesn't mean don't go running. The best thing that you can do for any of your ligaments in your knees, the best thing that you can do is, if you can't extend your legs all the way, and I only know this because I have gone through physical therapy for 2 years prior to this, 20 years ago. So I know that building up your hamstrings, you know, just doing like leg lifts, like with a little bit of weight on them, that works. First, make sure you heat up, like to warm up. And because of the fact that you're in pain, you want to put just a warm compress on it for 10 minutes. Nothing more, and not hot, just warm. So it warmed up your muscles. So you do your little leg lifts and you try and get it as elevated as possible, like have the best range of motion. If you can only do a little bit today, maybe you'll do a little bit tomorrow. And that's it. And it's also how fast you can go and everything else. And you're going to tone up your hamstrings, which actually literally supports your knee if it's crazy enough. Also, another one is riding the bike. Riding the bike is very, it's not hard on your knees. It's not like running. It's not like, it's not going to bother your knees. And also swimming. Swimming is a great sport, especially if you have any injuries, any sort of torn ligaments or anything else. Just honestly, it helps. Like, I've been a swimmer all my life, and when I can't, you know, exercise, I don't want to. I try to, like, that's my exercise, is actually swimming. I'm like a mermaid. I've been swimming since before I could even walk, actually. And I'm a mermaid. I'm a mermaid for sure. So anyway, that's all about my rambling that you've gotten a whole lot for. But this is, where's my sunglasses? My sunglasses on me. I have failed as my blogger. Anyway, so I got my wine. I got my food. I don't have my sunglasses, so I'm so sorry. I'll make it up to you next time. I will throw on 4 pairs because I have like 50. So anyway, please follow me. Tell your friends to follow me, and hopefully this grows and I can bring on some more random acts of, you know, kindness and stupidness and things that don't make quite a lot of sense. Toodles.